As humans, we crave interaction with others, and most interactions begin with a greeting. In these modern times, greetings go beyond a simple handshake. We have evolved into users of the high five and the fist bump. But which one is superior? Besides a generally higher cool factor than handshakes, both high fives and fist bumps are more sanitary. According to a study done by Aberystwyth University in Wales, high fives transfer half the germs typically transferred by handshakes, and fist bumps only transfer a tenth. We consulted biology teacher Mrs. Tonis to learn more about this transfer of germs. Between high fives and fist bumps, which one would you say spreads fewer germs?
Fewer would definitely be fist bumps.
Thank you, ma'am. And what factors into that? The surfaces that the palm comes in contact with? Or?
I would say because you're picking things up, with your hands and your fingers and palms are touching things more.
Can you explain a little bit more about how bacteria spreads through hand-to-hand contact?
You touch things and you get bacteria on your hands and your fingers, and then you touch somebody else and it spreads the bacteria to them.
Both fist bumps and high fives had their origins in professional sports. Though both their dates of creation are disputed, the high five is believed to have been created earlier. In 2002, the third Tuesday of April was declared National High Five Day. The fist bump received a boost in popularity in 2008, when President Barack Obama and his wife shared one at a live televised event. Since then, June 3rd has been declared National Fist Bump Day. The physical contact of either greeting has been shown to strengthen bonds and relationships. To clarify some aspects of this, we spoke to psychology teacher Mrs. St. Clair. Would you mind telling us what chemical process occurs in the brain when someone is greeted by a friend?
Okay, there's a lot that goes on in your body when that happens, but one of the main things is that you release something called oxytocin, and it's actually been referred to as the cuddle hormone. It's an anti-inflammatory. It actually helps your heart cells regenerate. It helps in stress, and actually the more oxytocin that you release, then the more you crave, and so it actually strengthens your social support as well, so you want to reach out for other people. And they've actually had studies that show that it reduces, the more social support that you have and the more that you care for others, the less chance you have of dying at an earlier age than your life expectancy.
Would you say that different personality types are more likely to respond positively to one greeting over another?
Yes, I do, and it depends on which personality test you would use. If you were talking about the Myers-Briggs versus like an A/B personality, which is much more simplified. But if you are an extrovert, you tend to you gather your energy from being around other people, and so you would probably act more gregariously and be open to a greeting that was more gregarious rather than someone who was a little introverted and maybe shy. That might embarrass them, whereas the other one they would pull more energy from it.
Not every greeting is perfect, however. A fumbled attempt has effects of its own. What is the chemical process that occurs when someone has an awkward encounter, when they feel uncomfortable in a social situation?
More than likely, if you felt uncomfortable, you would release adrenaline, or it's also called epinephrine. It makes your heart rate increase, your respiration rate increase, and you would also, in the brain, the chemical cortisol is also released, and it's a stress hormone, and it actually makes your brain feel foggier and hazier. And so if you're embarrassed, it's very likely that you would also secrete that in your brain as well.
It all comes down to personal preference. We polled members of the Farragut High School population, and they were fairly evenly divided on the issue.
Because they spread less germs.
High fives because they make the louder noise.
I like fist bumps because it's a nice skin-to-skin feeling.
I like fist bumps because they're tight.
I like fist bumps a lot better than high fives just because it's a more versatile way of greeting. If you don't like the guy, then you can just switch over and punch him and it'd be like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean?
High fives are more fun.
I like high fives more than fist bumps because it's just like a classic sort of thing. Also, every time someone does this, I don't know.
Alright, let's be real with this initiation.
Fist bumps are better than high fives. Fist bumps are for men, high fives are for boys.
I like fist bumps because it's more fun, I guess.
I've always preferred high fives because you can, come out of them, improvise whatever the heck you want,
High fives are better than fist bumps.
Fist bumps are definitely better than high fives.
In the end, it doesn't particularly matter which greeting you choose, so long as you have a greeting on hand.